Okay, let's see if we got this going. Sounds good. Let's jump back in. So this is our day 2 of Chris's Castle with Curse of Monkey Island, my absolute favorite game. We're going to move on to Disc 2, which would originally have been Disc 2 in the old CD-ROM games. This is where the game jumped over from Portapollo to ship combat. So let's just jump right into there.
Aye, the sea makes you glad to be alive.
I think that ship is following us.
Feel that salty spray.
The sunlight sparkling off the bay.
What a glorious seafaring day.
It's a pirate ship. We've got to outrun her. All right, men. Are you with me?
Hey, look, guys. A whale.
Where?
Where?
That ship is gaining on us. Cutthroat Bill. Rig the topsail.
Is that a right whale?
No, lad.
They're boarding us. Crew, help me out here.
It is a member of the Cetus suborder, Mr. Shetty, though. I think you're right. Well.
Rottingham. So it's you. What do you want, other than a good toupee?
I've come for your map to the fabled Blood Alarm. Then I'll find the diamond you mentioned. It will make a fine paperweight for my escritoire.
Ooh, look! It's breaching! Ooh.
Ah!
Look, Baldy, I'll never give you that map. I need it to save Elaine.
Then I'll have to take it from you by force.
That whale must be 30.5 meters. 100 feet. And weigh 200 metric tons.
You know, of course. In a sword fight, a sharp wit is much more important than a sharp blade.
Of course. Everybody knows that, Chrome Dome. Let's get this over with.
Every enemy I've met, I've annihilated.
Oh, yeah? Well, you fight like a cow.
No. That's not right at all.
What?
On the sea, we fight it a little differently. On the sea, all your insults and threats have to rhyme.
What?
So when I say every enemy I've met, I've annihilated, you say...
I once found some gold, but it was just electroplated?
No, you say, with your breath, I'm sure they are suffocated. Let's try that again, shall we? You're as repulsive as a monkey in a negligee. I'm waiting. Just as I thought. You're an amateur with a sword. Give me that map.
Here, take it.
That's your map? Yeah. As soon as I'm through pirating these waters, it's off to Blood Alarm. Until we meet again, Monsieur Threepwood.
Monsieur
Got
Threepwood.
to get that map back or we'll never find Blood Island. Thanks, guys.
Oh, you guys are in treat for a
You were a
little
world of help back there.
musical number.
It was a rousing battle, Captain.
Aye, and it reminds me of a song. We're a band of vicious pirates.
A sailing out to sea. When you hear a gentle singing,
You'll be sure to turn and flee.
Oh, this is just ridiculous. Come on, men. We've got to recover that map.
that pirate will be done for when he falls into our trap. We're a club attuned for rovers.
We can sing in every clef.
We can even hit the high notes.
It's just too bad we're tone deaf.
A pirate I was meant to be, trim the sails and roam the sea.
Let's go defeat that evil pirate.
We know he's sure to lose because we know just where to fire it. We're thieving balladeers.
A gang of cutthroat mugs.
To fight us off, you won't need guns. Just jolly good earplugs. A pirate I was meant to be, trim the sails and roam the sea.
There's only one thing that'll stop them, so we'll just move through all the options.
All right, crew, let's get to work.
Our vocation's a thing we love, a thing we'd never shirk. We'll fight you in the harbor.
We'll battle you on land. But when you meet singing pirates...
There'll be more than you can stand.
Oh, that was a good one.
No, it wasn't. No time for song. We got to move.
The battle will be long, but our courage we will prove. We're a pack of scurvy sea dogs.
Have we pity, not a dram?
We all eat roasted garlic.
Then sing from the diaphragm.
A pirate I was meant to be. Trim the sails and roam the sea.
I'm curious if the recording session was each separate or if they had these three guys together for singing.
Less singing, more sailing.
When we defeat our wicked foe, his ship he will be bailing. If ye try to fight us,
You will get a nasty whacking.
if you disrespect our singing, we will feed you to a kraken. A pirate I was
We will feed you to a kraken!
Trim the sails and roam the sea.
I'm getting so sick of you guys and your rhyming.
We're ready to set sail, though the cannons need a priming.
We're troublesome corsairs, and we've come to steal your treasures.
We would shoot you on the downbeat.
But we gotta rest 5 measures. A pirate I was meant to be. Trim the sails and roam the sea.
This is Guybrush crashing out.
Stop!
The brass is what for polish, and the deck is what for mop.
You say you're nasty pirate, scheming, thieving, bad bushwhackers. From what I've seen, I tell you, you're not pirates, you're just slackers.
A pirate I was meant to be. Trim the sails and roam the sea.
We'll surely avoid scurvy if we all eat an orange.
And,
Well, door hinge? No. Guess the song's over then.
guess so.
Okay, back to work.
Well, gee, I feel a little guilty now.
Should Guybrush, you should feel bad.
Yes, Mr. McMahon.
We were wondering, we were, just what kind of captain you are.
What do you mean, Haggis?
Well, some captains are men of action. They like to have complete responsibility and control for their ship. Other captains prefer to concentrate more on the thinking aspects of captaining. The captain who's a man of action will undoubtedly have a much more difficult time of defeating other
They could put
scoundrels
these
of the
subtitles
sea in the
lower
fast-paced realm
if they don't
of
want to block
ship-to-ship
Van
combat.
Halen
The more
in the top
academic
part,
captain
but it's
will
right
find
over
the other
Haggis's
pirate vessels
face.
he meets to be less aggressive and therefore far easier and quicker to defeat in combat.
I see.
Because it covers the lip sync.
So, Captain Threepwood, which type of captain be ye?
So, if you didn't catch that, basically Haggis is asking us, do we want to play in easy mode for ship-to-ship combat, or we want to play in hard mode? So, basically, if you go on easy mode, you can the battle is over quicker. It takes less shots to kill them, and they're less faster, more powerful with their shots. But if you go hard mode, then they're just as good as you, if not better, and it's a little bit more wiggle room in terms of trying to board other ships and take their treasure and fight them. I think the sword fighting mechanic with the rhyming may also be a bit more difficult, but I don't know if it's changed at all or not. So I like the tough. At this point, I've played this so many times, I do like the hard mode.
I love a tough sea battle as much as the next captain.
Challenging ship combat it is.
I spent just hours clicking on this. The little ships. So it's direction with the left click, and then right click is your cannons. They don't go very far, just a little boop. And they don't reload very fast, so I probably shouldn't waste them. You want to get a good broadside. Ooh, got me. There we go.
Boarding a pirate ship can be hazardous to your life.
Boarding a pirate ship can be hazardous to your life.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate.
Don't make me laugh.
Don't make me laugh.
Every enemy I've met, I've annihilated.
With your breath, I'm sure they all suffocated.
So much like the first game, we need to
Would you like to be buried or cremated?
gather a series of appropriate responses to all the insults we will be hearing on the seas.
These sword fights need to be officiated.
If you don't know the answer, just rhyme something silly.
When your father first saw you, he must have been mortified.
And then there's also the popular
Oh yeah?
nuh-uh.
I fancy you have treasure. Hand it over.
If I had treasure, don't you think I'd spend it before grappling with the likes of you?
I suppose you would. Never mind then.
I guess I need more practice with this sword fighting stuff.
So
Hey, at least I showed him in the high seas combat part.
yeah, so we gotta go around, fight more pirates, get more words, and then upgrade our cannons once we get more treasure. I could just do not really fearsome Captain Rottingham. I don't think so right
Who
now.
are ya?
Once you beat him, you just click on him again.
I've come to plunder your treasure.
No!
No,
I'll take your booty!
I'll take your booty. Really?
You're as repulsive as a monkey in a negligee.
I am rubber, you are glue!
See, I like to win, but like if he doesn't give you a good response, then like what's the point?
When your father first saw you, he must have been mortified.
At least mine can be identified!
Useful, useful.
Heaven preserve me! You look like something that's died!
We don't have the right one.
My ship has barnacles on its underside.
Too much information.
I can't rest till you've been exterminated!
Then perhaps you should switch to decaffeinated.
With your breath, I'm sure they all suffocated.
That kind of rhymed, but it was not the appropriate response, and so we have lost again. We have been
I've
bested.
beaten you. I will let you live if you give me your treasure.
Treasure? You wanted treasure? I'm sorry, I'm fresh out.
I'm sorry, I'm fresh out.
A pox on you for
We can probably get them
birdmanship.
this time. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate.
Don't make me laugh.
Don't make me laugh.
I can't rest till you've been exterminated.
I'm shaking, I'm shaking.
Heaven preserve me, you look like something that's died.
I'm shaking, I'm shaking.
You're ugly.
That's the worst insult I've ever heard.
Thought I'd throw one in there in case he had one we don't have.
You're as repulsive as a monkey in a negligee.
I don't know the answer to that one.
In case of an earthquake, stand in a doorway.
Would you like to be buried or cremated?
The importance of breakfast cannot be overstated.
Give me your treasure.
Treasure? You wanted treasure? I'm sorry, I'm fresh out.
We can try and mine him for a little bit more. But we should
You're
really
looking
just
for a
move on.
fight, you found one.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate.
Don't make me laugh.
Don't make me laugh.
You're as repulsive as a monkey in a negligee.
Oh, yeah?
He uses them, but he doesn't have the answer to them, much like us.
Would you like to be buried or cremated?
With you around, I'd prefer to be fumigated.
Ooh, he had an answer for that one. Good.
I can't rest till you've been exterminated.
Now we need an answer for that.
My fishing hook is always live baited.
Throughout the Caribbean, my great deeds are celebrated.
See, we know the answer to that. With your breath, I'm sure they all
With
suffocated.
your breath, I'm sure they all suffocated.
Oh wait, no, it's not. It's the wrong one.
I fancy you have treasure. Hand it over.
If I had treasure, don't you think I'd spend it before grappling with the likes of you?
I suppose you would.
All right,
Never mind then.
let's do this for real.
So you're a pirate, says ye.
You'll have to prove it, says I.
Give me your treasure and I'll let you live.
You won't live to regret this.
Every enemy I've met, I've annihilated. That's with your breath. They sure they all suffocated. Fumigated. Fiance. I don't think he's got that one.
You're as repulsive as a monkey in a negligee.
I'm
No.
shaking, I'm shaking.
I should stop trying that one because I know he doesn't know it.
Heaven preserve me, you look like something that's died.
I am rubber, you are glue.
Go in for the kill.
Throughout the Caribbean, my great deeds are celebrated.
Too bad they're all fabricated.
Ooh, he had an answer.
Killing you would be justifiable homicide.
Do we not have that one? Ayah.
At least mine can be identified.
It's wrong.
I can't rest till you've been exterminated.
I think that all criminals should be incarcerated.
Give me your treasure.
Well, if I had any, you'd be the first one to get it.
Arr.
Okay. I'm not using any he knows this time.
Pox on you for burden me ship.
This time for
I've
sure.
come to plunder your treasure.
I don't think I've spent so much time
You
on this
won't
first one
live
for so
to
long.
regret this.
I mean, you level out somewhere, honestly.
I can't rest till you've been exterminated.
Then perhaps you should switch to decaffeinated.
There you go. Actually, if he gives us all the answers, it's good.
Would you like to be buried or cremated?
I know the answer to this one. I'd rather be fumigated.
With you around, I'd prefer to be fumigated.
Okay. Celebrated, fabricated. Preserve me something that's died.
Heaven preserve me, you look like something
You might know
that's
it now.
died.
I am rubber, you are glue.
Okay, last one. He still doesn't know this
You're
one.
as repulsive as a monkey in a negligee.
I'm shaking, I'm shaking. You win!
Give me your treasure. Yeah, grubby bilge swigger.
The treasure is yours.
Yeah, grubby
We're
bilge
loaded with
swigger.
booty.
Okay, so now we got some loot. We're gonna go back to port and talk to Canny.
Well, well, well. I guess you've learned an important lesson about cheating.
I sure have, mister. Golly, I'll never cheat on anyone ever again. Honest, I've got a new business now, and gosh, it's swell.
What is it?
I'm running guns.
Guns!
Tell me you're lying.
I never lie anymore, mister. You've shown me the light. Can I interest you in some shrapnelizing ammunition designed to bring exquisite pain and unreasonable suffering to all your enemies?
I'm a fearsome pirate.
Yeah, well, you may be a pirate, but you aren't a fearsome pirate unless your ship is equipped with the latest in offensive weaponry from Bob's Big Bore Boomer brand Cannon Incorporated. However, I see that you are a pirate ready to take that first step towards becoming the ultimate fearsome pirate. Today, customer name here, what's your name again?
Guybrush Threepwood.
Today, Mr. Cheap Hood, I can offer you the complete line from Bob's Big Bore Boomer brand Cannon Incorporated. To start with, we have the entry-level model, the Buccaneer's Buddy. We also have the following cannon models available. The Ouchmaster, the Homemaker Deluxe, the Pain Giver 2000, Mr. Massacre, and finally, the cannon used by that most fearsome scoundrel, Renee Rottingham himself, the Destructomatic T-47. So, can I interest you in any of these models, mister?
I like the references in there. I miss the days when things were all like, you know, X2000, like Pain Giver 2000, the Cutter Up 2000. Just like, it was that time the millennium was coming and everything was really cool if you put a 2000 after it. Except for WrestleMania 2000, which could have been cooler. Mr. Massacre. And then the little Terminator reference with the T-47. Yeah.
I'll take the Buccaneers buddy.
The Buccaneers buddy it is. Let me just check my stock. Yep, we got him. You will not be disappointed, my friend. Now, will that be doubloons, jewels, captured maidens?
My ship's hull's full of booty.
Well,
Yeah, it
the
is.
amount in your treasure hold is not enough for this model.
Would you take my old cannons as a trade-in?
Well, I don't know. They are pretty banged up. Hang on while I check the blue book on them. Okay. I'll have my mom install your new cannon pronto. While she's at it, I'll also have her pick up the appropriate amount from your hold. And pick up your trade-in. Mom!
Mom! Just gets mom to do everything. So now you can see our cannons have been upgraded with this little scope. It makes it a little bit more deadly, so we can shoot a little bit further. And their next prey is here. I want to get close enough. There we go. Got him. Never presented a target.
Now, if you value your life. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate.
Don't make me laugh.
Don't make me laugh. Do you know the answer to this one?
You're as repulsive as a monkey in a negligee.
I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
Still don't know. It's so easy. What else do we need? Celebrated, fabricated. Switch to decaffeinated. Preserve me. Something that's died. Mortified. Identified. Cremated, fumigated. Homicide.
Killing you would be justifiable homicide.
Then killing you must be justifiable fungicide.
Okay, he knows that.
When your father first saw you, he must have been mortified.
Okay.
At least mine can be identified.
I think that's all that I have, so I'm gonna give him an ugly one, or I'll give him an easy one.
You're stupid.
That's the worst insult I ever heard.
You're stupid.
I'll leave you devastated, mutilated, and perforated.
It's a new one.
Let's get these sausages hot-plated.
Give me your treasure.
If I had treasure, don't you think I'd spend it before grappling with the likes of you?
Hey, I suppose you would. Never mind then.
I guess so. Here, I'll do a slow approach this time. Whee!
How dare you attack me, ship?
Your treasure or your life?
Okay,
No.
well, we can use the one he used on
Your
us,
booty.
and we'll see if that's new to him. Devastated, mutilated, and perforated.
I'll leave you devastated, mutilated, and perforated.
Your odor alone makes me aggravated, agitated, and infuriated.
So he knew that one. Good to know.
I can't rest till you've been exterminated.
Then perhaps you should switch to decaffeinated.
Then perhaps you should switch to decaffeinated.
See? All that time we put in with the first guy. But now we got nothing to really... Still doesn't know this one.
Repulsive as a monkey in a negligee.
I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
No one knows the answer. And then he probably knows the rest of them, so we'll just have to give... Which one do we like the best? I think...
Every enemy I've met, I've annihilated.
I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
That's an easy one, buddy. There we go.
You win.
Give me your treasure.
The treasure is yours.
We're loaded with booty.
Now we can go upgrade again.
Back again, mister?
I'd like to buy some cannons for my pirate ship. I'll take the Ouchmaster.
The Ouchmaster it is. Mom!
Mom! So I think the Ouchmaster has another scope on it. Nope, it has this kind of little ribbon. I'm not sure what it does. But it's there, and that's how we know the Ouchmaster is new. Let's get these guys. So the wind's going this way. Ooh. Ooh. Got him a little bit. Ooh, they seem disabled. Nice.
So, you're a pirate, says he. You'll have to prove it, says I.
I really like the silhouettes on some of these characters. This is a good, strong design. Little underbite earring in the hair. Pretty good. I think the one thing I don't like is the 3-finger design. It's easier to draw, but it looks creepy sometimes.
I've come to plunder your treasure.
Arr.
You're as repulsive as a monkey in a
I
negligee.
think he knows it.
I am rubber, you are glue.
No one will ever know. We didn't learn any new ones last time, other than the perforated one.
Too bad, they're all fabricated.
Yeah.
I'll hound you night and day.
I know that one, but I don't know it.
Did you remember to refill the ice tray?
I've never seen such clumsy swordplay.
At least mine can be identified.
Completely off.
I fancy you have treasure. Hand it over.
Hand it over.
I haven't got any treasure. Why do you think I was attacking you?
Nope. Okay, and we just do it again. Mildly
If you're
fearsome
looking for a
pirates.
fight, you found one.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate.
Don't make me laugh.
We can start with the one. He gave us 2 last time, so let's try those.
I'll hound you night and day.
I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
Useless. He doesn't know the answer to his own insult.
I have never
should
seen
know this
such
one.
clumsy swordplay.
You would have, but you're always running away.
There you go.
You're as repulsive as a monkey in a negligee.
Don't use it on me. I don't know the answer.
Instead of skip, I'd rather sachet.
I'd rather sachet.
You're the ugliest monster ever created.
Good one.
I'd like the Latin verb to go. Conjugated.
Open your hole so I may take your treasure.
Hold.
If I had treasure, don't you think I'd spend it before grappling with the likes of you?
I suppose you would. Never mind then.
It's a pretty good lip sync. It's just not synced up. It's actually got some good mouth
Better
shapes.
leave now if ye value your life.
So they're kind of in a cycle to make it look like it's following, but it's not.
No.
Guybrush is much more like
Take your
jerky, open, close, open, close. But this guy's got such a good silhouette. You can really see how the mouth forms into like the ohs and the oohs and things like that. Like you can get a really good synchronization there if you just kind of timed it right. But also, like, I think these animations were done without the voice lines in there, so it's a lot more work to put those together.
Heaven preserve me, you look like something that's died.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not going to use Monkey in a Negligee, just because...
I'll hound you night and day.
Then be a good dog. Sit, stand.
He learned it since last time we saw him.
I can't rest till you've been exterminated.
Okay, we haven't answered it for this one.
Then perhaps you should switch to decaffeinated.
And we could go for the kill right now, but I want to do one more in case he has another one we don't know.
You're ugly.
Ha! Is that the
It's one
best
more
you can come up
interaction per combat, so then you fill up your repertoire a little
You're
bit
the
faster.
ugliest monster ever created.
See, he said that one to us before. I don't think we have the answer to it.
You'll digest food better if it's been masticated.
Give me your treasure.
Treasure? You wanted treasure? I'm sorry, I'm fresh out.
I think this green one's also at a level where we could potentially attack another ship. Not Rottingham. Is there a third ship? Maybe not. There's this one, which we'll have a harder time fighting because it has better guns than us. Like, it can just shoot farther. I kind of got him. Ooh. That was a bad hit for me. Nice. He's more advanced than I am, so it's definitely going to take more hits from me to take him out than hits from him to take me out. This is kind of fun, actually. I don't often try and punch above my weight class. Ooh. He could probably hit me from there. Almost. The Rottingham guns go so far. The Destructomatic T-47 just like IBMs, man. I've gotten some really good direct hits on this guy. That range is the best. Ooh. Man, he's just not going down. Ooh, I got
Get
him.
off me deck, you sea slug.
Your treasure or your life?
Good luck, boy.
So this guy should know some good ones. Maybe he knows the answer to... What is that one that sucks? Something that's died, exterminated. What is it?
Heaven preserve me, you look like something that's died.
The only way you'll be preserved is in formaldehyde.
Okay, good.
When your father first saw you, he must have been mortified.
At least I know who my dad is.
At least mine can be identified. I'll hound you.
Oh, he
night
might know
and
the
day.
answer to negligee,
Oh,
actually.
yeah?
Watch him know it. I think I can hear it in his voice.
You're as repulsive as a monkey in a negligee.
I look that much like your fiancé?
There it is.
I'll skewer you like a sow at a buffet.
And a new one.
Woohoo! Do I enjoy macrame?
Open your hole so I may take your treasure.
If I had treasure, don't you think I'd spend it before grappling with the likes of you?
Aye. I suppose you would. Never mind then.
So on the map, it'll say me, mildly fearsome pirates, Rottingham, pretty fearsome pirates, and then there's a blue guy somewhere. Oh. Ah! Shoot, we're fighting Rottingham. Let me go. Oh no. See, like, he shoots at us, he's not even on the map. I think it's one shot from him and we're just done. Just stay in his front. He shoots really far, guys. We're not gonna be able to. Ooh, no, 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 no. He's waiting. Sea cucumber got me.
We lost a sea battle. How humiliating.
I mean, it's Rottingham. It's really hard to beat that one with just the... What do we have? We have the Ouch Master, and he has the Destructomatic. So, here.
Board, a pirate ship can be
We can beat him now.
to your life.
Let's get some new guns.
I've come to plunder your treasure.
You won't live to regret this.
You're as repulsive as a monkey in a negligee.
Oh, yeah?
Still has not learned the answer. Skewer you like a buffet?
I'll skewer you like a sow at a buffet.
Do you know that one?
I'm rubber, you are glue.
Hmm. Do you know... What's the other one? I always feel like there's a second one that I can't see. Oh well.
You're the ugliest monster ever created.
That one.
If you don't count all the ones you've dated.
You've dated?
When your father first saw you, he must have been mortified.
Oh, you've fallen into my trap card.
At least mine can be identified.
You win!
Give me your treasure. Yeah, grubby bilge swigger.
The treasure is yours.
We're loaded with booty.
Okay, now before we lose our next fight, let's just get that traded in. Talk to Canny.
Back again, mister?
I'd like to buy some cannons for my pirate ship. I'll take the Homemaker Deluxe.
That was like 4
One whole make
levels
deluxe
above
coming
ours.
right up. Mom!
Okay. I'm not gonna... We can get another one.
Get off me deck, you sea slug.
Give me your treasure and I'll let you live.
I'll see you clapped in irons first.
Do you know the answer to this one?
I'll skewer you like a sow at a buffet.
When I'm done with you, you'll be a boneless fillet.
Hey.
On guard. Touche.
Oh, I love that one.
Then be a good dog. Sit. Stay.
I have never seen such clumsy swordplay.
You would have, but you were always running away.
Well, you would have, but you were always running away.
That's a good one. When your father first saw you, he must have been mortified.
When your father first saw you, he must have been mortified.
I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
Ooh. A little hard on the delivery there. He does know the dated one, I think, but we can just try it.
You're the ugliest monster ever created.
Oh, yeah?
No, he doesn't know it.
You win.
Give me your treasure. Ya bat-sized sea sponge.
I didn't want it anyway. It's got that horrible curse.
What?
Only kidding.
We're loaded with booty.
You take it, it's cursed. Those guys felt like the Hitmonlee and the Hitmonchan of this game in terms of like they have different weaknesses that you had to play both versions to kind of get around. Counting my money. They're dollars, they're not
Back again,
coins.
mister?
I'd like to buy some cannons for my pirate ship. I'll take the Pain Giver 2000.
Yes, the Pain
The
Giver
Pain Giver 2000
2000.
it is. Mom!
So what have we added? We've added these kind of hydraulics, these compressions, this like NOS system. Was that there with the previous one? I don't remember. Okay, let's keep going. So we never faced these guys. That's a good shot. Ah! Ooh, in the face. It's a bad place to start. Come on. Ooh. Taking some big hits. You ever kind of get like this when I was younger, or just get in the corner, just shoot the crap out of each other? May the best man win.
Lost again. What am I doing wrong?
Losing. Maybe he wasn't the right one for us? No, that sounded like our cannons. That means they're our level. If we tried another level, we'd just be getting goofed on more. Hey. I'm down a cannon on that side. Shoot. That was a good hit. Got all three there. Gotta really know your range. Okay, we could hit him from here. No need for us to get so close. Get out of the wind. Ooh. Shoot. Alright. It's the angles, you know? We're down to one on that side. Shoot. Oh, we got them before they got us.
Pirates, Edgy. You'll have to prove it, says I.
Pretty even.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate.
Don't make me laugh.
What's a good one? On guard.
En garde. Touche.
Oh, yeah?
I'll hound you night and day.
Then be a good guard. Sit. Stay. Every enemy I've met, I've annihilated.
With your breath, I'm sure they
We're
all
at that
suck.
point where we kind of know most of the insults now and the answers. There's a couple we don't have. Here, I'll feed him one.
You're ugly.
That's the worst insult I've ever heard.
Give me one I haven't heard.
I have never seen such clumsy swordplay.
You would have.
Well, you would have, but you were always running away.
You win.
Give me your treasure. Ya bat-sized sea sponge.
The treasure is yours.
We're loaded with booty.
He was a harder ship than he was a fighter.
Back again, mister?
I'd like to buy some cannons for my pirate ship. I'll take the Mr. Massacre brand cannon.
Mr. Massacre.
One Mr. Massacre coming right up.
Just one more ship
Come on!
to beat, and then it's us versus Rottingham. I kind of wish there was a mode with just more fighting. Honestly, just more boats. So now we got a little joystick. Not dissimilar from what you would have seen on your computer desk in 1997, 98. Okay, we can hit him. Oi! He's far away. We can get him. We have the better angle. Unless we miss. Oh. It's gonna be a quick and dirty one, guys. Our range is so good, but we end up here.
That was a pretty even matchup. I should be able to beat that
You
ship.
should be able to, but that was an ugly one. Okay, I can shoot pretty far, but not that far. Hey, knock it off. Are they down to one on that side? No. I just want to like pull the brake. That was a little bit more in our favor.
Pardon me, ship.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate.
Don't make me laugh.
Don't make me laugh. What do you have anything good?
En garde. Touche.
Oh, that is so cliche.
Good.
When your father first saw you, he must have been mortified.
Hit me with something good, man.
At least mine can be identified.
Here, I'll give you another chance. Because I don't think I have any that are untested.
You're ugly.
Ha! Is that the best you can come up with?
Mm-hmm.
I'll hound you night and day.
Then be a good dog. Sit. Stay. You're stupid.
Ha! Is that the best you can come up with? Give me your treasure.
If I had treasure, don't you think I'd spend it before grappling with the likes of you?
Aye, I suppose you would. Never mind then.
I guess I just went for the kill on that second one instead of trying to feed him another one because I didn't have any more
How dare you?
chances left after that.
Your treasure or your life?
Good luck, boy.
You know, I think I have all of these. So let's just hit him with a "you're ugly."
You're ugly.
What an amateur insult. I'll skewer you like a sow at a buffet.
When I'm done with you, you'll be a boneless fillet.
And then I think we can give him afford him one more.
You're stupid.
Ha! Is that the best you can come up with?
It is, unless you got another one.
Would you like to be buried or cremated?
Sorry, buddy.
With you around, I'd prefer to be fumigated. Killing you would be justifiable homicide.
Then killing you must be justifiable fungicide. Give me your treasure.
Well, if I had any, you'd be the first one to get it.
Arr!
We might have all of them now. He hasn't said any
Now
that
be
we
dead,
don't
you
know.
slow.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate.
Don't make me laugh.
Every enemy I've met, I've annihilated.
With your breath, I'm sure they all suffocated. Would you like to be buried or cremated?
With you around, I'd prefer to be fumigated.
Now the tricky part is figuring out which one we need to do.
Heaven preserve me, you look like something that's died.
The only way you'll be preserved is in formaldehyde. I've never seen such clumsy swordplay.
Oh, you would have, but you were always running away. I'll leave you devastated, mutilated, and perforated.
I'm shaking! I'm shaking! You win!
Give me your treasure.
Take it. You was cluttering up the hold anyway.
We're loaded with booty.
I think it's just Rottingham now. With the
Back again, mister?
Destructomatic T-47.
I'd like to buy some cannons for my pirate ship. I'll take the Destructomatic T-47.
Whoa, mister.
Whoa,
Headed
Mister.
a select group of pirates. You've just ordered the Destructomatic T-47 armor-piercing carnage delivery system with auto-loading and fax modem.
Fax
Quite a fine piece of hardware, if I do
They would say
so
Wi-Fi
myself.
now, I bet.
Mom!
Very advanced.
I'm afraid of getting lead poisoning.
So, it's supposed to be Rottingham. I don't think there's any other pirates that'll show up that are not him. I think we've fought everybody else now. Like, fearsome pirates, pretty fearsome pirates, mildly fearsome pirates, really fearsome pirates, semi-fearsome pirates.
just got to keep trying.
What do you want, Monsieur Throat Wimp?
Give me my map, you fiend.
I've nothing to fear from you, urchin.
So-
I have never lost a melee.
Rottingham doesn't use the regular words, he uses his own insults, and we kind of have to use our retorts appropriately. So he said, I have never lost a melee. And then you have to say something that rhymes, like, when I'm done with you, you'll be a bonus fillet.
When I'm done with you, you'll be a boneless fillet.
Well, that doesn't work.
You'll find I'm dogged and relentless to my prey.
Dogged and relentless to my prey. And then be a good boy. Sit.
And then be a good dog. Sit. Stay.
Your stench would make an outhouse cleaner irritated.
Your odor alone.
Your odor alone makes me aggravated, agitated, and infuriated.
Is that not right?
Your looks would make pigs nauseated.
Your odor alone makes me aggravated, agitated, and infuriated.
That's not it.
My attacks have left entire islands depopulated.
With your breath, I'm sure they all suffocated.
Your lips look like they belong on the catch of the day.
I look that much like your fiancé?
I think I got him on the back foot now.
Nothing can stop me from blowing you away.
Oh, that is so cliche.
Nope, that wasn't it.
Now get off my boat before I maroon you on the island of clumsy dental assistance. Here for another whipping?
Whooping?
Oh, are you gonna get it?
Your lips look like they belong on the catch of the day.
Your lips look like they belong on the catch of the day. I thought that was I look that much like your fiance, but then
Oh, that is so cliche.
that's not the answer.
My skills with a sword are highly venerated.
Too bad they're all fabricated.
Too bad they're all fabricated.
My attacks have left entire islands depopulated.
Easy one.
With your breath, I'm sure they all suffocated.
Your stench would make an outhouse cleaner irritated.
I think it's supposed to be...
Your odor alone makes me aggravated, agitated, and infuriated.
So that's not the right one. Maybe it should have been something else.
You're a disgrace to your species. You're so undignified.
At least mine can be identified.
At least mine can be identified.
I have never lost a melee.
You would have.
Well, you would have, but you were always running away.
You have the sex appeal of a Sharpei.
That's what it is.
I look that much like your fiancé?
Sacre bleu! I cannot believe it! I have been defeated in battle!
So give me that map, take your ship, and skedaddle.
You win! You win! You'll get your map back!
You were doomed from the start, you kleptomaniac.
Alright, I give up already.
It's no wonder you lost with a sword so unsteady.
Merci, I beg you, no more insults, please.
Your smell and face remind me of moldy old cheese.
Ah!
We got the map back. Now we can sail to Blood Island.
Blood Island?
We've got to keep her on course for Blood Island. Van Helgen!
I'm doing all I can here! Agus! Lend a hand!
I'm barely holding on myself, mate. My God, this wind! She's the devil's own!
Whew. I guess I blacked out for a second. Where's Elaine?
She flew a wee bit into the woods when we crashed.
Then let's get going. We'll find her, then scour the island for the uncursed diamond ring that'll transform her back to normal.
I don't be thinking we will, lad.
What do you mean? I mean, what do you mean, Haggis?
This be a mutiny, Captain. We're leaving you.
Did I mention that I'm offering my crew a very attractive pension plan?
You did. And the stock options. But we're still leaving.
But why, Haggis?
Why?
Well, I admit being your pirate crew's been a real pleasure. A real pleasure. But we've grown restless. We can hear the voice of the siren calling to us, and she says she'd be wanting us to do her hair.
You're going back to being barbers?
Aye. We'll be sailing back to Plunder Island just as soon as we can fix the ship. Good luck, Captain Driftwood. It were a pleasure to be looting with you.
I guess I'm on my own again.
A yoink. So, welcome to, this is my favorite level. This is the Blood Island level. It's very atmospheric. I like the art direction and the color palette and everything. It's so cool. I'll talk to Haggis.
Haggis?
Aye.
Mutiny's a big step. Are you sure you won't reconsider?
Aye, lad, we're all agreed. We'd rather feel the spray of detangler in our faces than the spray of the ocean.
How are the repairs coming?
Well, lad, things could be worse. There's plenty of lumber on this island, so we'll be able to repair all the major holes in the hull. We'll also be adding a hardwood dance floor on the Lido deck.
Nice.
Aye, it's something we've been talking about for a while.
My, that's a big bottle of lotion you have there.
That's right, she be.
It's so big.
And don't you be getting any ideas about stealing it. We are sure to be needing it, you see. Carpentry on this tropical climate can and will prematurely age your skin. 'Tis but one of the many hardships a pirate must face daily during this barbarous age. Aye, and if we pirates didn't carry hand lotion aboard all our ships, we'd probably die from the chafing.
Wow, if I were doing a history report on pirates and I included that fact, I'd get an A+. We're talking guaranteed A+. And that A+ just might get you into the college of your choice. Think about it.
Think about it.
There's no way that I can have even a drop of lotion?
Well, maybe we could make a deal. You see, we need to be repairing the ship. She's leaky as a colander. And for some unknown reason, the ship's supplies of tar have been depleted. How the previous crew could set sail without any tar aboard eludes me. But the fact is, unless we get us some tar or something like it, we're doomed to this island for good. Aye, I'd give you the whole bloomin' bottle of lotion if you could find me something to patch the ship so we can be on our way home.
I'll let you get back to work.
So I noticed in this corner here, you can see the sharks circling the waters. They've been with us since we left Danger Cove, but I don't think I recognized them there before. So we've got the shipwreck, we've got our volcano, caldera, the village. I believe this is a mill, graveyard, and the hotel, and the harbor. Actually, we'll go into clearing first.
Elaine looks like she's all right. Hang on, honey. I'm going to get you out of this mess. I don't think she can hear me. It's a big egg sitting precariously at the top of that tree. Lost Welshman Ferry Line. Haunted sea cruises and whale watching excursions daily.
Just getting the lay of the land. Promenade. There's the sharks.
Boy, it's windy up here. It concentrates the light into a beacon for wayward vessels. Makes a man proud. It's broken. This is where the lighthouse light would go, if it had one.
If it had one.
With all these broken windows, it's no wonder the light blew out.
They need to invest in their infrastructure and upkeep this lighthouse.
Seeing those guys lit up never fails to bring a smile to my face. It's a big, heavy-looking cast iron cooking pot. I'm not gonna carry around that heavy iron pot for no reason.
For no reason.
Looks like it was quite a show. Feel the power of the ancient volcano goddess in Griswold Goodsuit presents High Explosive, the most intense showgirl cabaret in the Caribbean, starring Wilhelmina, Temptress of the Caldera. Nightly at 7. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm...
Stop yelling.
I wasn't yelling, I was just...
Ah, I've got a terrible hangover. Find something to clear my head and I can talk to you. And keep it down.
What was that?
Shh. Just get me the ingredients for a hangover remedy and I'll talk to you.
Hangover remedy, eh? Rum Rogers rum surprise. 1 barrel of rum, 2 flasks of rum warm, 1 jigger of rum, 3 shots of rum, 1 teaspoon of vermouth. Important. And cilantro. Combine all ingredients, season with rum to taste. The vermouth, if the vermouth is not available, substitute with rum. Yellow beards, baby. 1 jigger vodka, 1 jigger rum, 3 juice of 3 lemons. That's pretty tart. 5 milliliters of vanilla cilantro. Shake well with ice. The bloody stump. 3 cups of rum, 2 tablespoons of sodium pentothal, 1 jigger of gin, 1 jigger of vermouth, 3 cups of tomato sauce, ew, and cilantro. Blended all options in a lead container. Serve warm with half of 1 raw potato as garnish. Almost sounds like a Caesar or Clamato juice, but not quite. The Blue Whale. 1 jigger gin, 1 jigger whiskey, 1 jigger vodka, 1 jigger grenadine, 1 jigger paste, green dye number 2, yellow dye number 5, and cilantro. These people love cilantro. Add soda, mix with the hook. I feel like we were okay until we got the paste. Phlegm and tonic. Combine 1 part Yellowbeard's Baby and 1 part Blue Whale mix until mucus green. Add cilantro. I see. The Bloated Tick. 1 cup of tequila. 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. 1 pound of sugar. What are we making? Juice of 1 salmon bone. 5 teaspoons of curry powder, 2 beets, and cilantro. Drink tequila, combine, and discard the remaining ingredients. The Bloated Tick. Swamp Zombie, 1 bucket mud, 1 jigger whiskey, 1 teaspoon of iron fillings, 1 bat, 2 egg whites, a dash of mocha, 2 milligrams of penicillin, a dash of snot, and cilantro. Mix well, serve over ice. Appendix A. A pirate's first hangover cure. Clears foggy heads. This is important here. Clears foggy heads. It's if you don't read that here, you're gonna miss it later in the game, and that's why you're stuck in the carnival. 1 egg, pepper, and hair of the dog that bit ya. Alcohol-sensitive patients. Consult a physician before using. Do not mix the alcohol before operating rudders or heavy machinery. Causes extreme drowsiness. Appendix B, cirrhosis, know the signs by Captain William W. Dizziness, nausea, general unpleasant feeling, and death. If symptoms persist, treat with alcohol. Blondebeard's top secret biscuit recipe. 2 eggs, flour, 2 cups flour, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of yeast, and cilantro. Add fly larvae to taste. Courtesy of the editor's friend's aunt, who was charged 500 pieces of 8 for a complimentary copy of the recipe and has distributed it for free retaliation. Ha ha. This page left intentionally blank. Okay, we know what to do. Let's take some brochures.
Nah.
Take this empty jar.
It says we welcome your tips.
Mm-hmm.
Leave that alone. And someone kill that man with the jackhammer.
Oh, can't have it now. Let's talk to Madame Zima.
I feel a dark presence coming over me.
Hi there.
Ah!
Ah, please, keep it down. No screaming.
No screaming.
Oh, my head.
Hi, I'm Guybrush. And you would be?
I am Madame Zima, mistress of the ancient arts of precognition and augury, diva of divination.
Cool, you're a fortune teller.
Ah, that and so much more.
Whatever. Tell me my fortune.
I do not think you wish to hear. There are things of which a man is better off being ignorant.
Oh, but I'm already ignorant of so many things. I want to know my future.
No, you are not meant to know.
I'm pretty
I bet
ignorant.
You just can't do it. That's the problem. You can't do it, and you're afraid everyone will find out you're just a phony.
You know, I could put a curse on you that would make every morsel of food you eat become a ravenous cockroach inside your intestines, giving you the most excruciating death imaginable.
So, are you gonna tell me my fortune or not?
I'm not kidding.
Okay. What's in the cards for me? Fame? Fortune? Romance?
Ah, very well. We will consult the cards. The process of reading the tarot is a very complex one. Each draw of the cards foretells an upcoming event in your life. When assembled, they will tell the story of your future. A future filled with twists and... Ah!
Good Lord, woman, stop that screaming.
What is it? Is that a good?
It is death.
Well, in the tarot, death just means change, right? I mean, it's nothing to get worried about, right?
Sure, whatever you say. Now please go.
It's an unlucky first one.
Would you happen to know any good hangover remedies?
My people are adept at the art of clearing the foggy head. The process is simple. First, you must find 4 dozen leeches.
Leeches?
Then hang the victim upside down from the top of a birch tree.
Upside down?
Build a fire underneath the victim, using 20 gallons of alcohol and bat excrement as fuel.
Creating
Excrement?
a fireball.
Remove all your clothes and dance about the bonfire, chanting in the language of the ancients.
Okay, hold it. This is getting a little bit weird.
What can I say? It works.
Thanks, but I think I'll try something else.
Like a hangover. I wonder if that's like what they were intending.
Do you know anything about the lost ring of Blood Island?
I sense tremendous sorrow in connection with that ring, and a great part missing. A beautiful diamond.
Where's the diamond?
I see a dark cave filled with evil men, and a place of death. A dark island in the form of a giant skull.
There must be some mistake. Read my tarot cards again.
There is no mistaking your fate, Guybrush. The cards do not lie. But if you insist, once again, it is death.
Shouldn't be death if there's like, if it's just the major arcana, it should be only 1 death card. For there to be 2 is quite bizarre.
I'm feeling luckier. Give me another tarot reading.
Luck is not involved here, Guybrush. It is your destiny.
Whatever. Let's see what the cards say this time.
The card says death.
Are you sure you're not dealing from the bottom of the deck?
Remember that curse I told you about?
Okay. Hit me.
Death.
How many of those cards do you have, anyway? How about giving me one more tarot reading?
This is evil work, Guybrush. The fates have conspired against you, and no man can interfere. Your path has been determined.
Okay, I get your point. I really do. Just one more time for Guybrush. Let me guess. Death?
Leave this place.
Huh?
You are putting us all in grave danger. Your very presence will bring us nothing but sickness, tragedy, and death.
Oh, yeah? Well...
Demon! Demon!
Look! A three-headed monkey!
Ah! Then the prophecies were true! Where? I don't see anything.
He must have run away.
This is a very bad omen.
What's behind the store? Cheese, filing cabinet, and a magnet. Hello.
It's a bunch of old portraits of the Van Salad family. It's a big nail. Baron C. Lambert Chowder Good Soup, pioneer of crouton technology. He looks a lot like the guy at the bar. Minerva Stronheim Good Soup, Baroness of Borscht. Peter and Victoria Soie Good Soup, Marquis and Marquess of Consommé. It's the Duchess Cream of Good Soup, of the Noodle Good Soups. It's locked. It looks out onto the cemetery. I can't quite figure out what's odd about this poster. It's a picture of a really goofy-looking pirate wannabe. Oh, wait.
Now we'll head to the cemetery and hang around. See what we can dig up.
Blood Island Municipal Housing for the Deceased. It's locked. It says Tex Venture. Your company name here.
As in Text Adventures are dead.
The Good Soup Family Crypt. It's locked. Miller the Sot. Here lies old Miller. He's far past his prime. He drank some weed killer with a half twist of lime.
Is that suicide or just accidental death?
It's a bunch of old rusted grave digging tools. It's beginning to spell a word. What could it be? Rib roast? Riboflavin?
Riboflavin.
I can't see anyone in there right now. I hope the owner of this shack doesn't sleep in that.
The dog bowl says blind pew.
It says Old Blind Pew. It's a smelly old dog.
I think that's a Treasure Island reference.
He's just not very social, I guess. bit me! Okay, fella, this won't hurt a bit. Hey, I guess it didn't hurt a bit. He must be shedding.
Need the egg. There we go, and then let's just check our recipe book really quick, but... Egg, pepper, and hair. Do we have pepper? We might have it in the inventory. Oh, we need pepper from the mill.
It's a chili pepper. It's locked.
There we go. Sorry, I backed out of my game.
I found this egg for your hangover remedy.
Shh. Thanks.
Here's a wild pepper for your hangover remedy.
Shh. Thanks.
This is some of the hair of the dog that bit me.
Shh. Thanks. That's all the ingredients I need. Let me quietly mix up a dose. Ah, much better. Here, you can take the rest.
I'd like a drink, please.
Sure. What will you have?
Give me a big fruity drink with an umbrella in it.
Good choice. It's a delicious taste of the island.
I do like a fruity
Made
drink.
with lemon, grapefruit, and ground beef.
Ugh.
Hey, don't I get one of those decorative umbrellas to go in my tropical drink?
I don't think we have any. No, I'm wrong. I do have this one.
Ah, Papa Pichu, here's your glass back.
That jar's for my tips. Put it back.
But I was gonna put a whole lot of money in it. Too much for me to carry around with me. So I'm gonna have to take it with me and fill it up.
Oh, okay then.
That makes sense.
I don't believe we've met. Who are you?
I am Griswold, last of the good soups and proprietor of this hotel. You may have heard of us and our soup restaurant resort empire that stretches across the Caribbean.
Well,
This was once our proudest resort. In recent years, however, hard times have befallen the family Good Soup and left me alone in this rotting hotel. The Good Soup Plantation Resort Hotel and Casino.
what do you know about the lost ring of Blood Island?
Ah, that's a very sad chapter in my family's history. My great-aunt Minnie Stroney Goodsoup was a well-to-do member of Blood Island society. Her one weakness was her romantic nature. She had a thing for pirates, one in particular. He came into port, she fell instantly in love, and they were engaged within the week. Then, on the eve of their wedding, he stole the fantastic Goodsoup diamond from her ring and sold it to smugglers on Skull Island. She wore the empty engagement band on her finger until the day she died, which was not long after. Some say she still haunts the Goodsoup family tomb. It is a sad story, is it not?
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. Could you repeat that?
Get lost, Chowderhead.
How can I get out to Skull Island?
Well, there used to be a regular ferry out to Skull Island.
Used to?
One cold night, so the tale goes, the Welshman set out in his dinghy. The deep fog around Skull Isle obscured even the moon, but the Welshman could see the distant light of the Blood Island lighthouse. When he'd rowed half the distance, the light in the lighthouse was mysteriously smashed, and the poor Welshman was lost, almost never to be seen again.
Almost?
Well, there are those who say that late at night, if you stare into the fog long enough, you may see the flying Welshman rowing in his ghostly dinghy, lost for all eternity.
Creepy. How's business?
Oh, I need another drink.
Not good, I take it.
Just look around. No guests, no food, no entertainment. Not even the cannibals will come here. My only regular is a spooky old fortune teller who gives everyone the creeps. No offense, Madam Zima.
A pax on your firstborn.
Yes, right.
Maybe if you tried a more aggressive marketing scheme.
I've tried everything. Pamphlets, stickers, extensive print campaigns. I even tried passing out vials of my own blood imprinted with the slogan, "My parents went to Blood Island," and all I got was this lousy plasma sample.
That's just gross.
Well, with the benefit of hindsight, I suppose it is.
What happened to all the guests?
After the place started to run down, they all checked out. All except for one, the guest that never left.
Is this gonna be scary? Because I warn you.
Every night we heard strange noises coming from his room. Frightful crashing sounds that shook the entire hotel, each followed by the most horrible screaming and cursing. Then, one night, the sounds just stopped, but were replaced with a terrifying wailing and moaning. I had the room sealed and vowed never to enter that hateful place again.
Let's not speak of this ever again.
Well, maybe if you booked some more entertainers.
I booked a juggling act here a while back, but that didn't work out. Rather a moody guy. Kept talking about suffering for his art and all that. The guests hated him. They actually cheered when he burst into flame during his firewalking act.
Maybe if you focused on Blood Island's rich history.
What history? The island has a windmill and a lighthouse. There's not a whole lot to see.
Maybe you should get out of the hotel business.
Goodsoups have always been in hotel management. I've got to do my part to keep the dream alive, booking rooms and mixing drinks.
That's stirring.
Excuse me, stirring drinks?
No, I meant... Never mind. Would you let me into the guest room upstairs?
No, it is locked for a reason. Let no man disturb the dark spirits who occupy that room.
That's a shame. Sorry I brought it up. Hypothetically, how would one get into your aunt's tomb?
I suppose you would have to die.
Oh, crud. I'm off to explore the rustic charms of Blood Island.
Let's punch this nail out. And while I'm at it, I'll poke some holes in this.
There, I poked holes in it.
Let's grab that.
I'd better get rid of this incriminating picture frame. What?
Do you want to explain that?
There, I've cut out the face.
Ah, there's nothing like family. No matter what may happen in the topsy-turvy world of the Caribbean resort business, I can always relax in the knowledge that I come from good, wealthy stock. Breeding. That's what's important. Breeding and culture, just like Grandfather Lambert. Breeding, culture, and lots of really old money. It makes a man proud. It's funny. I don't remember Grandfather Lambert as looking so common. Oh, weird. It's like his eyes follow me. Pictures like that really creep me out. You just stole that mirror, didn't you?
No, I didn't. It's right there, look.
I guess you're right. Oh dear, I'm starting to look old.
It's from all that drinking.
Mind your own business.
Shut up. Here, let's have another drink.
I'd like a drink, please.
Right.
I just realized he hasn't been charging me.
That opened it. Head be clear, for clearing foggy heads. That makes the drink oh so much more appealing. It just occurred to me that mixing medicine and alcohol is a really stupid and possibly lethal thing to do.
Do not do this.
If I were a real person instead of a lovably inept cartoon character with the potential for a few more sequels, I wouldn't even consider it.
Yeah, don't do this.
Skull! That's odd. It's supposed to cause drowsiness. I don't feel the least bit drowsy.
In fact, I feel,
So then the Undertaker says, I wanted to be a pallbearer, but I couldn't stop coughing.
You crack me up, Mort.
So what's with the new guy?
Oh, he's been like that for an hour now. Passed out cold. He'll come around.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
I guess that's the end of the game, then.
You
With
lose.
him being the main character and all. Funny. I didn't think you could die in LucasArts adventure games.
Well, maybe they're trying something different.
When I should take care of him?
would you? It's bad for business having him just lie there.
Rest in peace and all that.
So that's the end of the game. It's a little abrupt. Could have done better.
Hey!
Sorry about that, folks.
I'm not really dead.
You are. You're stone cold.
Oh, come on, cut it out. It sure is dark.
This chisel has been very useful.
Yikes. Where's that telltale pounding coming from? It's coming from within these coffins. From the dead. The dead that surround me. They must know my horrible secret. They'll never let me rest until I've paid for the wrongs I've committed against. Wait a second. I don't have a horrible secret.
I believe that's a reference to Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe. I'll read it sometime if you do. Nail. Nail.
I think that knocking is coming from inside this coffin.
Phew, I'm glad to be finally out of that thing, even though it was a spacious, comfortable model with plenty of leg and headroom. Well, hello there. Say, you look familiar.
Yes, well,
Of course! Guybrush Threepwood. You're the one who locked me in there in the first place.
In the second game.
Well, you see, I've been meaning to...
No, I won't hear of it. That was the best time of my life. Gave me plenty of time to think, you know? To think about the things that really matter. I don't know if you've considered this, son, but live burials are not an altogether uncommon experience here in the Caribbean.
I wasn't aware of that.
Not to mention pirate raids and deadly sea battles, huge man-eating reptiles, dangerous quicksand pits, trigger-happy duelists, and of course, those pesky undead.
All of these things we've
Have you ever
encountered.
thought of what would happen to your loved ones should this gruesome fate befall you?
No, but...
Well, of course, you have plenty of time to think about it. Or do you? I'm one of the lucky ones. I've been dead. It's given me a whole new perspective on life. A life that I'm going to devote to making sure people's life insurance needs are met. Here, take one of my business cards I've had made up.
If you've been locked in that coffin, how are you able to have business cards made?
Now's not the time to worry about the technicalities, son. Now's the time to ask yourself, are you covered? Run along now and let me set up my office.
We're trapped in here. The door's locked.
Nonsense! This is one of Stan's cozy crypts, all equipped with a patented secure lock release mechanism. Just jiggle the handle there.
And out we go.
Hi, guys. I guess you'll be wondering how I came to be back from the dead. No questions for the dead guy come back to life? No questions like, is there life after death or is there a heaven? Will there be adequate parking? Fine. Be that way. I wouldn't tell you about the hereafter if you begged me. I thought if I died, I'd be buried with your aunt.
Well, isn't it obvious?
Why?
You can't be buried in the Good Soup family crypt unless you're a member of the Good Soup family.
A member of the family, huh? I'm off to explore the rustic charms of Blood Island.
So we can use Stan's card to jigger the lock.
I guess I'm better at this pirating thing than I thought. It worked. It's a really musty smelling wardrobe. It's so musty that I don't want to open it up. Quaint. I'm sure there's nothing in there except one of those hotel Bibles. Ugh, it's an old-fashioned water carafe. I've got a mallet and a nail. This will be perfect as soon as I find something to use them with.
This Murphy bed is a little bit horrifying. You wouldn't want to open that and find that, but such is life. Where's that extra nail? Oh, they just grouped them up.
I'm not sure if that's strong enough to hold it. I might need one more.
I think I forgot to pick up the other nail.
I'm not sure if that's strong enough to hold it. I might need
One more nail. Here you go.
There. The bed has been nailed down. That ought to do it. Wow. I'll bet his room charges are pretty hefty by now.
Probably. You gotta walk all the way to the other side?
I wouldn't know what to say. The Good Soups. A Life in Pictures by M.M. Goodsoup. Nah. Uncle Griswold, it's me! Don't you recognize me?
Recognize you? I've never seen you before in my life. What is your name?
What should we do? Let's do hearty and beef.
Hearty beef and potato.
Hearty beef and potato?
I come from good Irish stock.
I don't recall having any relatives with that name.
Come on.
Look at me. Don't I look just like a good soup?
Now that you mention it, you do bear a slight resemblance to my great-grandfather, C. Lambert Goodsoup.
Clammy? Why, folks back home used to tell me all the time. You're the spitting image of old Chowder Goodsoup.
You know, I think you're right. I wonder why I didn't see it before.
I could just talk about good soup history all day.
How about that first fateful journey made to the Caribbean?
Oh, you mean the one that... Baron Salmon Bisque de Good Soup began in 1621?
Exactly. He landed on Scab Island with just a spoon and a dream. In just 4 short years, he had formed the largest chain of all-soup restaurants in the Western Hemisphere. By 1635, he had driven the entire Van Salad family out of the Caribbean and had a restaurant empire that spanned the globe.
Actually, the Van Salads were not driven out until 1637, and the Good Soup chain of restaurants and resorts never did become popular in the South Pacific.
Yes, we are. Oh, all right, whatever.
Are we primarily a restaurant or an inn more?
Well, son, it looks like you were right. Welcome back to the glorious name of Good Soup.
I'm, honored.
And as a Good Soup, you're welcome to every benefit the name provides, instant prestige around Blood Island, a 10% discount at any of the Good Soup resorts in the Caribbean, and, of course, medical, dental, and a 401k. And the best thing of all, if you should happen to drop dead, you will be buried in the extravagant Good Soup family crypt.
It's as if all my dreams have come true.
Part 1 of my master plan is complete. Stan's made some changes. I really like Stan. He's in the first game, and
Mutual
he's
of Stan.
in the second game, and he's just a bunch of fun.
Welcome back to Mutual of Stan.
I like his pattern where it's just a cutter, so you can see right through the paint on there to his pattern. That way the body can move, and they don't have to worry about all of that checkered pattern to worry about animating it. It's got little file cabinets and a nice desk.
You've convinced me. I want to buy some insurance.
A wise choice, and one you won't soon regret. The question isn't whether or not you can afford to buy an insurance policy. It's whether you can afford not to. Speaking of which, can you afford to buy an insurance policy?
Well, how much does it cost?
Oh, that depends on a variety of factors. How much coverage you need, how much you're willing to spend, all sorts of highly complicated sliding scale insurance equations and such. But I won't bore you with all that. Just let me ask you this. How much money do you have?
Well, I've got these wooden nickels.
I see. Maybe I've confused you somewhere along the line. While nothing would please me more to send you out of here, with the peace of mind that your family will be provided for in the unlikely event of your death, I have to run a business here. If you can't at least show me some collateral, I can't give you a policy.
The unlikely event of your death, even though everyone's death is likely at some point.
This authentic pirate relic. A genuine tooth from an actual pirate. Only one of its kind.
Is that real gold?
The finest known to man. Not much spit on it either anymore.
No, it's one of the first things we picked up.
Now you're starting to speak my language. All right, let's find a coverage plan that suits your needs. And you can rest assured that you've provided for your family well after your unfortunate departure.
What are the terms of this plan exactly?
It's quite simple, son. When you die, whoever holds that policy gets a lot of money.
A lot of money? Wow.
Wow is right. Now I want you to be careful out there.
Okay, I will. Thanks.
No, I'm serious. I want you to be very, very careful.
Will do.
Let's mess around in the village first before we continue on.
This village is deserted. How curious. It's holding cute little shrunken head brochettes. It looks like kidney pie. There's a tag on this one. Casserole medley surprise. That's probably last week's sacrifice. It's decorative yet functional. It's an auger. It's a table covered with different fruits and vegetables. Very classy. It's a large cube of tofu.
Gross. Just shove the cube of tofu into your pants. Not a reference to the first game.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate.
A pirate, huh? Well, then you must realize the inherent danger in wandering into a village populated by cannibals.
Cannibals?
You say that like it's a bad thing. Well, it's true. But we are no longer vicious and bloodthirsty cannibals.
No?
No. We underwent a paradigm shift in our belief system several years ago.
Really? That's fascinating.
We decided we wanted to live a healthy cannibal lifestyle, completely cut back on our fatty missionary intake, and went vegetarian altogether. But there certainly was a time I would have eaten you. Young guy like you, not too much muscle.
Hey!
I'd probably marinate you in white wine for 45 minutes, dip you in a light corn batter, wrap you in banana leaves and bury you in a pit with 100 hot coals, let you roast overnight.
Do tell.
Then I'd serve you on a bed of basmati rice with a garnish of shiitake mushrooms and shallots.
But not anymore, right? But not anymore, right?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
Right.
Aren't you afraid the volcano will destroy your village?
The volcano? Oh, no. Mount Acidophilus is completely harmless. We have curried favor with Sherman, the all-powerful god of the volcano.
The god of the volcano likes spicy foods?
Shut up, or I'll eat you.
Okay.
When we first landed on this island, the volcano god was most upset, belching out smoke, vomiting up lava. It was disgusting, really, and potentially hazardous. We knew we had to do something to pacify the volcano god, and we assumed a good sacrifice would do the trick.
A reasonable assumption.
But when we threw the sacrifice into the volcano, Mount Acidophilus erupted violently. We thought Sherman was upset at us, so we started making sacrifices every day. We tried everything. Fish, poultry, livestock, phenylalanine.
The usual.
Phenylalanine.
And one day, we tried brie.
That's how we
There was a
pronounce
huge eruption that nearly killed us all.
What happened?
Sherman is lactose intolerant.
Ah, it all makes sense now.
Now, Sherman is on a very strict diet. He only gets fresh fruit, vegetables, and of course, soy products for the protein so important to muscle building.
Sorry, I'm just looking at phenylalanine. Phenylalanine. Oh. An essential amino acid, a building block of protein that's vital for normal growth and development. Found in many protein-rich foods like eggs, meat, dairy, soy products. The body can't produce enough phenylalanine on its own, so it must be obtained through diet. Phenylalanine is a precursor to dopamine, melanin, thyroxine, and noradrenaline, or norepinephrine. It's also converted into tyrosine, which then becomes catecholamine neurotransmitters. Sounds important.
You look familiar somehow.
Perhaps it's because I look like a big lemon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it's more than that. We've met before, back on Monkey Island.
Ah, Monkey Island. We had a nice village there. Rent-controlled huts close to the good schools. Those were the salad days, so to speak. Till they put in that darned carnival.
Carnival?
Yes, carnival. Just as soon as they put up the first tent, whoosh! The whole place becomes trendy. Sailors coming in at all times of the night. That awful music droning on and on. And to be honest with you, I think the Midway games are rigged.
Yeah.
At night, it wasn't safe for a cannibal to walk the island alone.
Nice village you have.
Thanks. It's not much, but we call it home. We've been doing our best to capture the classic charm of a headhunter village, while at the same time incorporating all the modern conveniences brought to us by the European explorers. You may have noticed our first state-of-the-art bloodletting clinic, which has been cleverly designed to look like a traditional shaman's hut.
How quaint.
Yes, we think so.
Do you live in fear of the fruit fly menace?
Not since I switched to a malathion-based cologne.
Very alluring.
Thank you.
Do they hassle you when you go through customs?
You have no idea.
Stand aside. I mean to visit the volcano.
I'm afraid I cannot allow that. Our ritual offering is about to begin.
Terrific. I'm fascinated by your quaint tribal customs.
Postcards and slides are available in the lobby. Non-cannibals are forbidden from witnessing the actual ceremony.
That's so unfair.
Tell it to the volcano gods. I don't make the rules, you know.
When does the ceremony begin?
It was supposed to have started half an hour ago. Even now, members of my village are preparing a human-like sacrifice for the volcano god.
Human-like?
Due to the delicate nature of the volcano god's digestion, we can't actually feed him real humans. So we sacrifice a human substitute. It doesn't really taste like a human, but it has a similar texture.
So what's the holdup?
We're still waiting for our featured guest.
Who's your featured guest?
He's an ambassador from one of the other islands. It's all part of a new cannibal outreach program between the villages. Apparently not all villages are as punctual as ours.
I'll help you find him. What does he look like?
I don't know. He should be dressed for the ceremony. And he'd better be a vegetarian. We specifically asked for a vegetarian.
I'll, see you around.
So just hide over here. A little bit of skullduggery.
That looks like a mask.
It sure does.
Nah. Nah. My pirate instincts tell me I should keep this to my... I'll just walk over here so he won't see me put this on.
Glad I walked over there and over here. We're a smooth machine.
Ick.
Ick.
Finally, you're here. Come on, we're late for the sacrifice.
God of the volcano who resides in Mount Acidopolis, accept this sacrifice we make unto you. In the form of flesh with high amounts of fiber and wholesome cellulose, free of all fat and trans fatty acids, so that it might nourish you and bring your favor upon our humble village, and not upset nor agitate your ulcerative caldera.
Okay, boys, toss him in. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you, and good night.
Oh, I just realized I don't have any cheese for here. Oops. It's gonna be a little while. Sorry. He's lactose intolerant, so we're gonna get some cheese for the volcano. It's a lot of use for this one. I wonder if there was like a certain amount of game time that they had planned on that this one tool kind of expedited, maybe? Intentionally or unintentionally?
Hey! Get out of here. You'll spoil the ceremony.
Ick.
I want a marshmallow.
You fool! You've given cheese to a lactose-intolerant volcano god. Do you know what that means? You brought about the coming of the divine dysentery. Run for your lives!
Graphic.
Wow, that was more spectacular than I'd hoped.
Just causing trouble.
I guess I'll just drag this down to Haggis now. Here, Haggis. This stuff should work to patch up the ship.
Aye, laddie, indeed it should. The consistency of tar, but with a tangy pepper taste.
So, can I have your lotion now?
Aye, lad. Go ahead and take it.
Should be good until that cheese hardens up.
It says made with 100% pure lamb blubber.
You.
Soothing and nutritious. Let's see if this slippery, greasy lotion does the trick. That should do it. The cursed ring exploded.
Just gonna get some sugar water for our flies.
It's full of sugar water now. It's full of fermenting sugar water used for making rum.
I think this is the... So the windmill, the miller, he's dead in the graveyard. And we kind of heard about how he died. And that's our little hint to go to the windmill and get some alcohol for the flies, I think.
It's full of yummy, delicious sugar water. Bet that water sure tastes good. They're trapped inside and glowing like mad. Perfect! The lighthouse is working now.
Mysterious figure.
Who are you?
I am the lost Welshman.
Ooh.
I am the ferryman between here and Skull Island. Trapped for so very long in the icy ocean mists. Oh, how I hate that blasted mist.
Really? I like mist. I think it's pretty.
Well, sure, mist is pretty. But egad, is it dull.
I'd like a ride out to Skull Island, please.
I will risk these rough waters no more. For too long have I rocked in that watery cradle of death.
Freaky imagery.
Whatever. Anyway, I'm not going out there again until I'm sure I can make it there safely. I need a compass.
How will being able to draw perfect circles get you out to Skull Island?
Not that kind of compass. The directional kind. If you find me one, I'll take you to Skull Island.
I'll think about it. But for now, it is time to die.
The volcano has erupted!
Yes, I know. The Good Soup Empire is saved. Ah, this is the happiest day of my life. next to the day Grandpa invented the Stay Crispy and Soup oyster cracker.
Well, I'm happy for you.
Soon the resort will be flooded with tourists coming to see the volcano, and I can finally put on the show I was working on the last time we had guests.
What show is that?
Voulez-vous Vichyssoise?
Vichyssoise.
A dramatic musical about a talented young Parisian soup chef who is cruelly taken down by the Paris culinary establishment for her revolutionary ideas about soup preparation.
I'm sure it'll be a big hit. I'd like a drink, please.
Right.
Don't do this. I'm disappointed that the drug trip didn't happen again.
Oh dear. He's had a sudden and completely unexpected relapse of death. And just as we were getting reacquainted, as his kinsman, it is my duty to give him a proper burial. It is my solemn vow. Young, hearty beef and potato shall be buried in the Good Soup family crypt.
All right.
All right.
Hey, there's a hole in the ceiling of this crypt. I think I might be able to squeeze through.
Maybe.
Wow, it's a tunnel that opens on a deep, dark forest. It looks familiar somehow. As if I've seen it in a dream. Or maybe it's... I don't know. Great jumping monkeys! A terrifying horde of stunningly rendered rabid jaguars. They're coming right at me! Whew. It's a good thing I couldn't get through that hole. I'd be done for.
We'll get back there one day.
It's a memorial plaque for Minnie Strony Good Soup. Yikes.
Oh, hello there.
I just realized her picture is in the hallway in the hotel that you can kind of see it. It's a lot bigger on this screen. But when you're first playing it back in the day, it's a little smaller, a little harder to see.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
I am Minnie Good Soup, last in a long line of eligible Good Soup debutantes. I was buried here exactly 1 week after my wedding day. A wedding day that never came.
What happened?
I was the belle of Blood Island.
How many people can claim that?
Oh, how the lads adored me. I was courted by the richest, most handsome men in the Caribbean. But all my suitors bored me to tears. I wanted someone dangerous. I wanted a pirate. By the way, what do you do for a living?
Flooring inspector.
Oh. Then one day, a real pirate sailed his ship into the bay. I fell for him instantly, and we became engaged. But he left me standing at the altar, and I died of a broken heart.
Wow. That bites.
Oh, I know.
Were there any other suitors you found attractive?
Well, there was one I could have fallen for. Young Charles de Goulash. He had such a radiant smile.
What happened to him?
You know, it's funny. I don't know. He checked into the hotel one night and I never saw him again.
Charles de Goulash.
Hey, nice ring.
Oh.
Was it something I said?
I hate this ring. It's been passed down from mother to daughter in the Good Soup family for generations. It was to be my wedding ring until that evil pirate stole the diamond and left me. Left me here to die of a broken heart.
Where's the diamond for your ring?
It's gone. He took it.
Who took it?
My love, my honey cakes, my widow schnoobums, my LeChuck.
LeChuck is your schnoobums?
My widow
He pried the
schnoobums.
diamond from its satin during the rehearsal dinner. Oh, what a fool I was. He told me he was taking it out to get some fresh air.
Where did LeChuck take the diamond?
Cad, the fiend. He sold it to the smugglers of Skull Island. It's just so humiliating. I could just die.
Since you're, not using it, can I have your engagement band?
This ring will remain on my finger until I have a wedding band to replace it.
How do I get out of this crypt?
There's no way out of this crypt for either of us. I must haunt this lonely tomb until I've married a man I truly love. And you can't leave because the door's locked.
Go into the light.
If only it were that easy. I'm afraid I can never leave this crypt until I marry. Are you attached?
Engaged, actually.
What a shame. You sure have pretty eyes.
Oh. This is just a shade too creepy for me. I'm leaving.
A little rude, but okay.
Good soup is food.
Die!
Oh, I'm not going to do that again. I think I broke my skull. I'm all skull.
It's your own fault. Stop scaring me like that.
So I did scare you? Really?
Well, startled is more like it.
Oh.
But startled in a terrified kind of way. You really are very, very scary.
Don't talk down to me.
I really don't have any choice.
I saw you get out of that crypt. Does this mean that you're dead?
No, I was only faking.
Darn. I thought together we could walk among the living and spawn a new wave of terror throughout the Caribbean.
So what you're saying is that you only love me for my legs.
Something like that.
Something like that. We have no explanation of why he's here.
Hi, Murray.
Oh, it hurts.
Hey.
I don't want to get caught up in a conversation with Murray right now.
But I do.
Hey, mister! Help!
What? Who's there? Who said that? Who's scaring poor old Mort, the gravedigger?
There's been a horrifying mistake. I've been buried alive in the Good Soup family crypt.
All right. This joke has gone far enough. You kids should be ashamed of yourselves.
It's no joke. I'm really trapped in here.
Crazy kids with your long hair and your Baroque music. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Some of these posters. This one says "Suckers 12," the beaking, and it has a picture of a giant squid coming up. It's got a little werewolf figure. Moby Dick poster. This one says "Pirates must die," and then it's kind of got some zombies. Little plunder bunny being hanged. A LeChuck maquette, kind of like a hat or a mask. Raven, a dead parrot, and the Godzilla pirate.
This isn't a trick. I'm really trapped in this crypt. I drank a special potion that put me into a coma. Thinking I was dead, they buried me in this crypt.
Yeah, right. They did that in the book. Never trade lunches with a corpse. If you kids ever came up with an original idea, I might believe you.
Just come and look at me through this crack.
Oh, sure. I turn my back to the door and you thieving little hoodlums will sneak up from behind and tie me up. I read all about your sinister ways in my horror novels, so nothing doing.
You must love horror stories to own all these collectibles.
Reading fantastic stories about the dead helps me keep my mind off my work.
Why are you wasting your money on all this bad fiction?
At least my bad fiction doesn't require over $1,000 in hardware.
I see your point. Let me out of this crypt!
I'm not falling for your tricks this time. Just leave me alone and let me read my horror novels.
Curses, you've seen through my web of deceit. I'm no ordinary man trapped in a crypt.
Well, what are you then?
I seek the golden rods of Cthon to bring peace to the Shire.
Do you bear the mark of Tixblick, the chosen one foretold by the scrolls of the Third Shadow?
I was hoping you wouldn't ask. What I meant to say was, I'm an angry and deranged ghost haunting this crypt.
Then let me see you appear before me.
Excuse me?
If you were a real spirit, you could materialize in a ghostly form. It's all in the books. Well, let's see it.
Isn't the ominous sound of my disembodied voice proof enough? I guess not. I'm gonna go sulk in the darkness now.
Have a good time.
Now, in the normal version, you can just get it with the arm,
Well, that can reach the lantern, but it won't grab hold.
but it won't hold. So we just fix that with a little bit of paste, and then we use it.
I've got it.
Hey, what happened to the light?
Hey, Murray, be fearsome.
Okay. I am one of the living dead. Fear me. Release me. Hey, look at me. I'm a ghost here. That's just pathetic.
Hey, Murray, be fearsome.
Okay. That's just pathetic.
Now, if you use it with the lantern instead of the crack.
Murray, do your stuff.
Okay. Ah! Mortal fool, release me from this wretched tomb. I must be set free, or I will haunt you forever. I will hide your keys beneath the cushions of your upholstered furniture. And never more will you be able to find socks that match. All right, hang on. I'm coming.
Great work, Murray.
I was terrifying, wasn't I? My demonic powers have made me omnipotent.
Uh-oh. Looks like the lantern ran out of oil.
There, it's open. Now shuffle off and give me peace.
I don't want to get caught up in a conversation with Murray right now. Well, Murray, are you ready to continue our heady adventuring? Murray? Where'd he go?
Welcome back to Mutual of Stan.
I need a death certificate.
Hey, what an amazing story I have to tell. I was dead, but I live again. Who wants to hear about it? You guys don't deserve to hear a good story.
Okay, let's get the death certificate. if you read it first.
This hereby certifies that hearty beef and potato good soup met his demise at least once on Blood Island.
That'll be good enough for Stan.
Welcome back to Mutual of Stan.
I'm cashing in this insurance policy. Give me a lot of money.
But this is a life insurance policy. You collect when the policyholder dies.
No, honest. I was dead for a really long time.
And you just got better?
Well, yes.
Do you have any proof of this miracle?
As a matter of fact, smart guy, I've got your proof right here. A death certificate.
Well, this must be some kind of mistake.
It's right there in high-res black and white. I died. Give me a lot of money.
It looks like I'm left with no choice but to acquiesce.
No, just give me my money.
That's what I mean.
Acquiesce to your request.
Oh, thanks. This is a lot of money. Excuse me, but...
Sorry, son, no time to chat. Every second I spend talking to you is a second taken away from my loyal customers.
So I'm not a loyal customer?
Frankly, no. You're a bit of a high risk.
High risk? I'm young, don't smoke, and I run away screaming from any sort of life-threatening situation.
And yet you still have this tendency to die and then reanimate and take my money.
Well, there is that.
Shrewd. Where should I go now? I have everything I need to tackle the bandits on Blood Island. Which I think we'll deal with next time. So let's go to the Welshman, sorry. And we'll save. All right, everybody, this has been another edition of Chris's Castle. Thank you for joining us today as we get through the rest of Curse of Monkey Island. We'll try and do part 3 tomorrow, wrap this all up about the same time tomorrow, say like 2 o'clock or so. And thank you so much for dropping by and taking a look, and we'll see you next time. Thanks very much. Talk to you later. Bye.